How's it going, everybody? My name is Adar, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, episode 2. So, here's the deal, guys. I recorded this episode 3 times already, and the 3 times that I recorded it, it was like, bleh, defective. Like, every time my recording software started to crash to a point where I just said, you know what? You have betrayed me for the last time. And I got a new recording software, and it looks that it's like a lot better. I'm crossing my fingers, praying to God that this fucking works this time. And because of that, I had to replay the same girl over and over again, which I said it was gonna be Natsuki. I was gonna go for Natsuki. And because of that, I got so tired and annoyed by it that I decided to go for a different girl. I decided to go for Sayori. Which she's surprisingly difficult to get because she's a mixture of both like cute and, you know, depressed, like sad and dark shit. She's both Yuri and Natsuki, so she was very hard to get. But I think I did get her poems right. If I didn't get the poem right, I'll try again. I'm going for Natsuki. I'm just gonna go for Natsuki. Because, like, I'm going for Sayori. Sorry, I'm not going for Natsuki anymore, because I played that shit 3 times. I can't take it anymore, you know? So I hope you guys understand, and I think you'll enjoy it anyway. So yeah, without further ado, let's go, shall we? Hello again, Misaki. Glad to see you didn't turn away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Misaki. I hope it isn't too I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when it's not you're accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. She already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Well, last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. See? I told you guys she liked the mango! Natsuki finds herself stuck between Saint Monica and manga. Manga is literature, you baka! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Misaki always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Misaki can become good friends too. Sayori? God damn it, girl, not in front of Yuri. God. Even though you're my chosen waifu this time. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Doshio, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up for me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make it a big deal if you don't want me to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it shouldn't keep your attention. It should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book. Yogata. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Sorry. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and nub listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our way to show everybody what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do a thing. We can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh my god, Sayori, you big goof. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work for the details event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wah! Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Gomen. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Does our school have a napping club? I should join that.
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know.
But anime is my waifu. Without waifu, there's no waifu. I need my weeb. I need my weebness. I need my anime. Woman, you can't take that away from me.
You need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret. Shush.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe it off. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
You don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori? What do you think? You don't have a boyfriend yet.
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'm basically your dad at this point. I gotta take care of you. I get to protect my girl, Sayori. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh wow, that angle though. That angle. That is that's an awkward angle.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Huh? Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it, Baka.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Wait. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Maybe her titties are big. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means
my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say say that out loud! Oh my god, I'm blushing, man. Don't say those embarrassing things, woman. I'm gonna blush, you baka. Anyways, you look much better now, so... Like, does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy.
It's not worth it at all!
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Sayori puts her arm around and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then we wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
Yay! I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so.
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share our poems we wrote now?"
Yay! Misaki, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn on the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem with first? Let's just go in order. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Misaki!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Me as fuck!
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than most other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Misaki poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs a sheet of paper to her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Misaki. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? try new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she is part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now you
read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear the sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Maybe! Yes, just a little bit.
Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit if you guys don't mind. Just a little.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just in case, you know.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late for school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
That was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. Why did you suddenly bring up Monica into this?
The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yeah, it's just going Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for you. Oh, sorry. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked, you baka? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that all writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. I feel you, man. I feel you. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps out bring the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess it went more thought to it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Not Yaoi, Yuri. Just kidding. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's that to her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself it's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of my present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took so long to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Huh? That's a relief. You got that. Her handwriting is pretty, by the way. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short, I hope. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Misaki.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Okay, so at first you tell me I'm taking too long to read it, then you tell me I glanced over it. Make up your mind!
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the past, remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't really thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you.
Monica.
Hello, Misaki. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that I can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better at just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyways, I want to share your poem with me.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Misaki. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll have to learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would write.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I would be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but rather, there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two are really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can feel that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find what kind of style suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's just because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole and Wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scored with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about it is like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's actually really good writing advice, when you're, I have trouble with that as well. Whenever I try to write something, I'm always like, I want it to come out perfectly, though, like the first time, but it doesn't really come out right, and I get anxiety, and I feel very nervous to even start, and that's very normal. But you have to learn to get past that anxiety of writing, trash, and just write. You just write, and eventually you're gonna get something that really works out for you, and you can work your way around that, and eventually you'll be able to write something good. It's really hard at first, but it's really, honestly, she's right. Like, the best way to start writing is just do it. Even if you're scared that it's gonna be trash, you have to kind of get rid of that inner critic and just write garbage, and vomit out all of your thoughts, and eventually you're gonna be like, okay, this thought works very well with this other thought, and you're gonna be able to build something. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Ugh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Misaki did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Misaki liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, bitch! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You just...
Yuri stands up as well. Well, you know what?
Maybe you're just jealous that Misaki appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grow a size bigger as soon as Misaki started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards against me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Misaki... She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is much more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason. It means you should jump out of the read and not force them to leave you figuring it out. Help that explain to her, Misaki.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning if most effectively. Avoiding them, it's not necessary, limiting yourself, but it's also waste. You understand that, right, Misaki?
Well? How did I get myself dragged into this? It's not like I know anything about writing!
But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gotta be...
Okay, ladies, come down. Both of your writing styles are good and acceptable. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Help me, Sayori!
Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth. So instead turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her.
Sayori! Ah! Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. I'm totally not conveying my feelings towards Sayori so I can avoid the dilemma. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Especially when I'm actually the one feeling really uncomfortable. So Sayori, you gonna clean my shit or what? Bitch, I'm just kidding.
Misaki!
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place.
Excuse me! Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! Just want everybody to get along and be happy.
Oh, no, honey, don't cry. I'm gonna be sad if you cry. You want to wipe the tears. Let me wipe the tears.
My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head.
Yeah, you tell him, Sayori.
Everybody's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because, well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful, bouncy baby boys!
Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is the vice president, huh? Sorry, I'm tying my hair. There we go. I whispered to Monica. There we go. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either, because I'm a little pussy that can't fucking confront the girls. Well, I guess that just means Sayori isn't amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about Shin poems? It was so much fun! Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Misaki, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Ah, great. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Misaki, ready to go home? Sure, let's go. Yay! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not really enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki.
Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I see them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd be good friends with you.
You get that. You know, Misaki, it's nice that I get to spend time with you at the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everybody really likes it too.
That's...
Every day's going to be so much fun!
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds, not Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Yeah, and also use her as an excuse as well. Get in front of the girl and destroy your argument, right? Okay! Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. Let's crack the knuckles. Oh, bed. Definitely. I'm gonna save. Okay. Return. La 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 la. Which ones do, clumsy? Pout. Oh, okay. Games. I don't really see games suiting any of them. Treasure, meager, cage, explore, warm, fantasy. Fuck. See, it's very hard. You don't know which one is which. Games? Yeah. Daydream? There we go. Call? Smile? There we go. Forgive? There we go. Together? Hop? Damn it. Happy, romance, pink, whisper, sadness? Yeah. Landscape. Wonderful. Wonderful? Yeah. I wonder which one just for out of curiosity. Yeah. Of course. Rain cloud? Rain cloud? There we go. Memories? Spinning? Promise. Like the most melancholic answers are hers, I think. Yeah, precious. Vivacious? Never mind. Fluffy, family, friends. Friends? There, see? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting today. And it's also time for me to leave this episode there! Yeah! Thank you everybody so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good shit to help my channel grow and to keep watching the series and be notified when a new episode comes out. You can follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. You'll also see when I post things, post new videos there. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember to stay determined. Yeah, fun, guys!
To join forces.